Good morning, everybody here. Honorable Chair of our today's program, Dr. R.S. Prodha Sahab, most respected Dr. Prodha sir, who has been a guiding force for all of us. Then we have Dr. H.P. Singh Sahab with us. We have learned many things from him related to horticulture. He is a trendsetter in the country for so far as horticulture is concerned. Then we have many other colleagues present on the dais. I am really very happy to be here on the occasion of this inaugural program of this national conference on strengthening food systems through increased fruit cultivation. It's an important program which has been set by the Biodiversity International or Alliance Biodiversity and CIAT. Just I was going through the data which Dr. Burman was also mentioning. Yeah, I remember in the year 2014, our fruit production was only 8.6 million ton, and now it has gone to 11.2 million ton. So 2.6 extra or additional production has happened. How this has happened? Only because of the government efforts and the technologies whatsoever have been generated. We are having a strong institutional setup in the country, and through this strong institutional setup where we have 22 research institutes related to horticulture, they are working on generation of the technologies for the different agroclimatic conditions of the country, and commodity based technologies have been developed, and those technologies have been well adopted by the farmers. That's why this much enhancement in the yield has taken place. And the most important point is that productivity led growth is now happening. So that was the dream, and that was the target which was set by honorable chairman of today's program, that we need to achieve productivity led growth. And now all these interventions, they are yielding the results, and we are having a strong institutional setup, then developmental programs, favorable government policies. Only because of this it has happened. But the matter of worry is now that our import is also increasing for fruit crops. So that's a worry for us, and we have again fine-tuned our programs, and again we are increasing our own capacity that for novel fruits we need to put focus. And I was just going through the data, then I came across that in the year 2001 we imported only 249 million US dollar fruit crops, and now it has gone to 4,323 million US dollar. So it has just increased to 2.2 times, and increase has taken place. So now people are demanding for the novel products. They are demanding for the healthy fruit crops, particularly healthy fruits for nutritional requirement, for meeting this apple, blueberry, avocado, kiwi, rambutan, nuts. There are so many. So now a special program has been made that how we can increase our own capacity. There's a lack of planting material. That's why CPP program has been started by the government. Then accordingly, horticulture cluster development program has been started by the government of India, because cluster approach is required to be followed if we have to further increase our own capacity, as well as if we have to achieve productivity led growth. So earlier a kind of gap analysis was done when I was horticulture commissioner. Then few gaps were identified. Yes, the cultivation is happening on the marginal lands, and again on the low fertility lands were taken under the fruit cultivation. So we need to see that how we can improve that one. So from that point of view, some interventions were taken, that if we have to take the production in the new areas, we need to accordingly change our strategy. And then senile orchards were also there, old orchards were also there. How we can replace, and rejuvenation, how it could be done. So that was also put into the strategy. And again, it was realized there is a high investment in the new orchards whenever we have to install. So accordingly, guidelines were changed for the mission for integrated development of the horticulture. And now those issues have been well addressed, and then it was realized that our focus is only on production. So let us see that how we can safeguard and we can protect and even we can reduce the post-harvest losses. So accordingly, changes were made in the plan, and integrated cold chain is now being promoted under the Sampada program, and now encouraging results are there, and some kind of I should say that acceptance is there, and industry has come forward for establishment of the infrastructure. If you speak about the micro irrigation systems, so that acceptability has increased. Earlier we were having only 6.8 million hectare area under micro irrigation system for fruit crops. So this has increased to now total coverage, because there are vegetables also. Total coverage, it has increased to 15 million hectare area, and further target has been set by the government that by 2030 we have to achieve the coverage of micro irrigation to the tune of 22 million hectare area, and this will happen. So now, though there is a slow pace, but now we need to have focus on those areas where there is a low penetration of such micro irrigation technologies. So another point was, which was usually mentioned, that it's a seasonal production is happening. Why import is now increasing? Because seasonal production is there. So we have limitation, though demand is persisting, demand is continuously there. People are asking for the fruit crops all the year round. How it could happen? So that is the point. So that kind of system is required to be put in practice. There is a shortage of the planting material, and one assessment was there that we are producing only 1,387 million plants every year, and this is the only 30% of our total requirement. So this is required to be enhanced. So through this program, I'm hopeful that a kind of fillip will happen, and I must give compliments to the Alliance Biodiversity and CED for this very good initiative, where they are going to promote R&D and promote the partnership with the ongoing activities, because 22 horticulture institutes and 74 agriculture universities, they also have their department of horticulture, where research is also happening and promotional activities are also being taken, and many universities, they have their very good laboratories available with them. As it was mentioned that there are several success stories which are available, and many more will be created through this CFI program, which is the unique platform which is going to help the research sector, and we will come to the expectations, and this cross-disciplinary research, that will definitely give a fillip to our many of the fruit crops, and definitely we will contribute for enhancement of the availability and affordability of the fruit crops. My best wishes for these 2 days deliberation we'll do, and we'll discuss many things. Thank you so much.